Well, it's that time again. SBN back at your screen. I'm your host, Gift, and with me today is the almighty Keba.
Good to be back. Good to be back.
Today, we will be discussing all things Carling Knockout Cup semi-finals. It has been a very interesting cup. All the Giants have been knocked out. One of the most unpredictable cups. Your thoughts on it so far?
First, I'd like to remind Kaizer Chiefs fans that you're not going to win another cup. You have to wait until next year. But secondly, they talk about the magic of the cup. Cup football, that's what I like about South African teams. It's like they understand that you win or you die. There's no point being defensive, don't express yourself. Just play. It's a distraction. It's 4 or 5 games and you've got a trophy and you get 100,000 rands if you are the man of the match. And it's fantastic. Yes, these teams are not well supported, but it's great for our football that we've got variety.
Speaking of that, let's look at the teams that are going to be battling it out at the semi-finals. We have Richards Bay, Stellies, which are going to be playing on Saturday. Then we have Amazulu and TS Galaxy. All these teams, they haven't really done well that much on the league. But in this cup, they've surprised us.
Stellenbosch is doing well. They are number 4 on the log.
Yes.
They are a difficult team to play. I think they're the favorites to win this cup. Amazulu, we expected so much for them at the beginning of the season. Once again, they find themselves near the relegation zone. It must be frustrating to Abu Sutu that, come on now.
Yes.
Please deliver on your
fans.
Yes. TS Galaxy, difficult team to play. They just need that consistency. I mean, they knocked out Mamelodi Sundowns. They outplayed Mamelodi Sundowns that day. But
it was a really good game.
Yeah, it was a good game. One of the best games I've ever seen. Unfortunately, Parker's injury. And the other team, Richards Bay. Well, that's a team I'm trying to like. I'm trying to like them. They're a bit obscure, but I think they can establish themselves in the South African football psyche by actually going to the final, because they are another KwaZulu-Natal team. We love it when KwaZulu-Natal teams are doing well because it's the hotbed of talent in the country. And it's been a long time since a team from KwaZulu-Natal won a cup. I think the last one was Golden Arrows.
Yes, and that was more than 10 years ago, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's probably the best final there ever was in South African soccer. So, it would be great to see an all KwaZulu-Natal final, but that's just me being biased.
Yeah, there you have it. KZN teams. A call for you all to bring the cup home. Let's dive into the first fixture. It's gonna be Richards Bay FC versus Stellenbosch. It's on Saturday at Zwelithini Stadium. Speaking of Richards Bay, they are currently number 15 on the log. They haven't started. They didn't really start the season well, but when it comes to this cup, they've surprised us. Firstly, they began their campaign by slaying the Giants. Orlando Pirates. What do you think are their chances in the semi-final of progressing to the final?
The thing, what they did well against Pirates at Moses Mabhida is how comfortable they looked. They should have won that game inside that 120 minutes. Yes. So if they take that same form into the game against Stellenbosch at Zwelithini, and I'm sure the people are going to turn up in numbers. They're going to pitch up. You ride the enthusiasm of the crowd into the game, play well, express yourself. I think they would be favorites just by virtue of being home. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for them to book a place in that final. They're up against a tough, well-drilled team like Stellenbosch. Nobody wants to play Stellenbosch anywhere, home or away. Nobody wants to. But I think Kaitano Temba's men will be inspired by a crowd that will be behind them.
Indeed. Yeah. It would be wrong of us not to mention the young goalkeeper. His name is
Magula. Is it Magul?
I'm not sure, but we'll check.
Yes.
Who I think he currently plays in the development structures, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And the performance that he pulled up during that game with Pirates, and also in the quarterfinals against Mothoagae Swallows. The future looks bright for him.
I don't think we have that many goalkeepers at the moment. We all know that Ronan Williams is the number one forward, and he's doing a good job. But it's nice to see goalkeepers pitching up and popping up at other clubs besides Pirates, Chiefs, and Sundowns. You know, Abokune are on the way out, and it's nice to know that an unfancy team like Richards Bay has got a goalkeeper like that who's it's a good sign. You never know. You actually want them to now think about moving overseas. He's young, right?
Yes.
And I believe that these goalkeepers also need to start thinking about not just comfort in terms of the job I've got. I'm a goalkeeper now. Job security. You want them to think higher. Hey,
Yes.
what if a team in Italy or Brazil or Spain or something looks at me? Because from what I can tell, he also knows how to use his feet. Modern goalkeepers are expected to know how to use their feet. He's valuable. He's a valuable player, and you know, the sky's the limit for him.
Indeed, he really stepped up for Richards Bay, and the future looks really bright
No,
for
there's
him.
nothing quite like having an inspiring goalkeeper. You've got an inspiring goalkeeper, you can express yourself more. You are settled, I think.
To see him there in the national team in the near future.
Hugo Bruce, okay, it depends on what how long Hugo Bruce is going to be there for, but Hugo Bruce is not scared to go pick players in unfancied teams. He doesn't care who you play for. If you're delivering and you're delivering consistently, then he's going to rope you in. This is what he's encouraging. He wants the youngsters to step up.
Yeah, okay, let's speak about the visiting side, Stellies. They also started their campaign really well. You know, what's impressed me the most is their match in the quarterfinals when they defeated Polokwane City after they came in to the game highly motivated after demolishing Super Sports 3-0, which is something that hardly happens. I mean, you saw yesterday Super Sports were playing Mamelodi Sundowns, and they gave them
It was an easy one for Sundowns. Like I said,
but it wasn't a 3-0 win.
But I think Sundowns was comfortable. And it was a comfortable one for Sundowns at the end of the day.
But
But
we'll get into that on the podcast. For now, let's
with Stellenbosch, look, like I said, they are the best team in terms of standard or quality remaining. You've got Ikram Arenas. I mean, that guy, that man is a proper goal scorer. How old is he now? I just don't know.
I think he's 27.
27. I don't quite see him staying at Stellenbosch in this following the end of this season. Somebody up country or perhaps overseas, because he's in the best years of his career now for 4 more years. If you're 27, you probably got five more years at this. So Steve Barker, like I said, has drilled them well. Everything about Stellenbosch, the professional outfit, it's just such a professional, well-run. They're definitely the best team out of the Western Cape, without a shadow of a doubt. I can't remember the last time. The last time I think a Cape Town team won a cup was it was still the Telkom knockout. No, it was the Telkom knockout with Cape Town City.
Oh yes,
a few years ago.
When Penny was in charge.
Yes. So this is the first chance that a piece of silverware can go to the Western Cape. So that's what I'm saying. The rich boys on Saturday better watch out.
Let me get your score prediction on that match.
Whew. Look, I've been very positive about KZN
Come
teams,
on.
but I think Stellenbosch will steal this one 2-1.
So in the final, we're gonna be seeing
Stellenbosch
against the winner of the. Now let's get into the Sunday fixture. Amazulu.
I hope I'm wrong, by the way.
Okay. On Sunday, we're gonna see Amazulu takes on TS Galaxy. That should be a cracker.
That's going to be a good game at Moses Mabhida.
Yes.
I think they are going to win. They're going to win.
Amazulu.
I think Amazulu is going to win this game just by virtue of being home. Like I said, TS Galaxy would, I think, look, I'm saying Mr. Sukazi has won a cup before. They've done this before, but I think more than anything, finishing higher on the table should be more of priority than actually. And Amazulu hasn't won a cup since 1992. I think it's long overdue. They don't have to worry about Pirates like last year in the MTN 8. They don't have Sundowns to worry about. So I think the ship has come in for Amazulu. Like if we at the bay that your cup is here, Amazulu versus Stellenbosch in the final. we all know the KZN government is going to force the final to come here because...
I think it has already been announced that the final will take place at Moses
Now
Mabhida.
imagine, that's what I'm saying. I would have hoped that it's the Rich Boys versus Amazulu in the final, but I think it's Stellenbosch. That would be better. But
KZN derby final.
But then it allows the people of the Western Cape to come. The people from Cape Town will come and watch this game. So I think Amazulu will play. They will probably win 2-0 against TS Galaxy. And then the final will be against Stellenbosch.
Stellies versus Amazulu in the final.
I believe.
Okay, staying with the Sunday fixture.
Yeah.
Amazulu, you know, they also had a stellar performance, you know, starting with beating Chiefs.
Yes.
And also beating a high-flying Golden Arrows.
Yes.
3-0.
That was a result. That was a result.
Yeah. On the other hand, TS Galaxy, they defeated the almighty Mamelodi Sundowns. You know, that should count for something.
Yes. Like, the thing is, that game against Sundowns should not have gone to penalties. Sundowns had a player sent off, and at the same time, TS Galaxy outplayed. I mean, it's just that Sundowns has got that championship pedigree, that ability to go chase. They really played well, but I must say, to see Amazulu slapping arrows like that, I did not expect that at all. So it goes to show the magic of cup football. Now all I want from both teams, for all these 4 teams remaining, go for it. There's nothing to lose. It's not like there's a second leg after this one.
It's gonna be a very competitive game. I'm sure you've also noticed, you know, ever since Sid Ramovic took things there at TS Galaxy, and the introduction of Samir Nukovic and Hugo Vidal, you know.
That Nurkovic that did very, very well at Kaizer Chiefs. That Royal AM thought they were signing. If he was doing this for Royal AM, I think Royal AM would probably be in this. Nurkovic is still how old now? He's still got age on the side.
Yeah.
And the likes of Sid Ramovic, those are the kind of coaches, you know, he is making a name for himself in South Africa. And the fact that he also is like Hugo Bruce, he's blunt. He tells it like he sees it. And he's willing to help, and he's willing to develop our players. So, like I said, I think Amazulu is going to win, but...
Do you see Nukovic in the scoring sheets?
Yes. He's got some of the best goals already this season. I've put together a compilation of goals, and he knows he's got that form going. When he got going against Sekhukhune United last month, and then he scored against Polokwane City this weekend, another spectacular acrobatic goal. So he's on fire. He's on fire. He's going to be dangerous on Sunday. Yeah.
In closing, so the final is gonna be Stellies versus Amazulu.
Preferably.
So your score prediction for the Saturday game, you said
like I said, to win 2-1. To steal it, hoping that I'm wrong.
Okay, and then on Sunday, Amazulu
I said Amazulu will... I said 2-0, but then at the same time, because Nurkovic is there, it's probably going to be a high-scoring encounter, probably like a 3-2. They're gonna play football. They're not gonna defend. What's there to defend?
There you have it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Soccer Betting News. Drop a comment, like our video. You know, where can they find you?
I'm on YouTube. I'm Locked Down Spectator. I speak to all, whether it's rugby, soccer, cricket, doesn't matter. Guys, follow us. We are alternate voices to all the boring, predictable mainstream media. People repeatedly say the same thing. We're willing to call it like it is. Please follow me on Lockdown Spectators. Support channels like ours.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.